Hey yo, I once was a kid, all I had was a dream. More money, more problems, when I get it, I'ma pile it up. Now I'm dope, want the bread we can toast. So fresh how we flow, everybody get their style from us. I once was a kid with the...
Hey everyone at the Legion, I'm Ben. I'm here with Jeremy. We're going to talk about this new business he started, this nonprofit, and also about his time in the Air Force. So Jeremy, when did you start racing cars?
Mostly got started in high school. Cars have always been kind of a hobby for me.
Yep.
Me and my friends have always been interested in them. We just kind of bought our cars and started buying parts and just...
So what kind of car do you have? Not that I'm going to really know anything about that, but...
95 Acura Integra TSR.
Okay. How much money have you put into that? Because I know that sometimes people will buy a cheaper car and just put a lot of work into it.
With the car, I bought the car for $3,000. Right now, I probably have about $6,000 total into it, maybe $7,000.
So how often do you race? I mean, do you go to like the street race, or they have like strips set up for them, right? I mean,
right.
Where are those at?
Marion has a drag strip, and they have once a month. They have street legals where people can go with any type of car they want and race. And it doesn't matter if you have a slow car or fast car, just to go out and have fun.
And those happen like once a month, then you said?
Yep.
Okay. So let's talk about the business that you've started. What is that all about? Like, what do you guys do? You and a couple of your friends.
Right. We kind of wanted to take our hobby and use it as something that we could help people. If we do it anyway, so might as well help somebody in the process.
Yeah.
So we, 5 of us just got together and decided we'll plan a car show, help out a charity, and last year we planned everything out, went to news stations, radio stations, and everything, got the word out, and ended up raising about $1,500 for Children's Children's Home Society.
Yeah.
In one day. So.
What is the one day? What do they do?
In one day.
In one day. I've never heard of that. Cool. So you guys don't keep any profit, then it's all donated?
Every bit of it. We've actually had a lot of help, like Burn ID and everything. They paid for everything, so more money could go to the Children's Home Society.
So I mean, what is in your opinion, what is the neatest thing that your organization has done? Was it that one-day event where you...
That's the main thing for now. With that event, we've kind of decided we want to keep doing this for years to come. So we've started the process of making an actual nonprofit organization so we can continue doing this. And
what was the name of it again? You told me.
Relentless Productions is the name of it.
Where did that name come from?
It's actually our racing team, Team Relentless, so we just decided to incorporate that in.
So all the guys that are on your racing team are also part of the nonprofit?
Right.
Okay, that's cool. Do you have any events coming up over the summer or in the next few months maybe?
We actually have the car show we did last year. We're doing a second annual car show. It's August 27th.
Where's that at?
In Sioux Falls.
Okay.
So we're still working out the plans. It'll probably be downtown Sioux Falls. But to have a whole weekend almost of plans. We're going to have the drag racing Friday and everything.
All right.
So we're going to plan some smaller events throughout the summer, but that's our biggest main event.
Okay. So my question is, like, does your background in like the military and like your family's background in the military, does that translate into the hobby with cars at all? I mean, was your family involved in this, or is this just kind of a hobby and then you have the family background in the military?
Well, I have the family background in the military. My dad and my brother both work at a car dealership.
Okay.
So cars have kind of been a history for my family, and so is military, and I think the military has helped me instill into everything else. One of our core values is service before self, so I've just kind of lived that in every aspect of my life to try and...
Okay. And so you're also a union manager and a student full-time, and you're graduating in May. So how much of your time does your nonprofit take, and where do you find time to put all that stuff together?
Right now we try and keep it somewhat limited during the school year. We don't want it to be a full-time job for everybody. It's we wanted to keep it the hobby.
Yeah.
So right now it's probably once or twice a month we meet on the weekends.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
the nonprofit right now doesn't take a whole lot of time, but during the summer we start to focus more on
It's
it.
nicer in the summer. That's when you can actually get out and race.
Right.
So you graduate in May, and after that you plan on moving to Montana, and that's for Air Force, right?
Right.
So you're stationed out there.
On the 7th I'll be commissioned as a second lieutenant, and then I'll be going to Vandenberg Air Force Base in California first. I have to be there by May 31st, and then after my training is done there, I'll be full-time in Montana.
Okay. Do a little traveling this summer. That's
Yeah.
cool. Do you have any words of wisdom for the readers, people that might be interested in starting a nonprofit? I mean, like, do you have anything you'd like to say to them?
Use your talents that you already have. You don't have to go out and find something new. Like, we just started it from something we do on a normal basis, and so don't think that you have to go out of your way to start something. It'll take a lot of work, but you've already got the groundwork there.
That's good. That's good advice. Thank you. All right, guys, that's Jeremy's story, and thanks for tuning in, and stay with us every week as we interview another average Jack.
Hey, yo, I once was a kid, all I had was a dream, more money, more